they're secondary safety valves. All right, they're secondary, believe it or not. I think that's absolute. I can't say anything, look at it, but you know. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to unscrew them caps. And now what I want to do, I've got to connect gauges onto here. I've got to connect my hose lines on. So the first thing I want to do for my own safety, I want to make sure that valve is back seated in the safety position. Okay? I'll do the same on this one. So I'm going to make sure this valve, when I can get it on, I should wear my glasses, shouldn't I, really? I'm going to make sure that's back seated. That's in a safe position now. I can attach my hoses. Okay? That should be screwed up tight, but it ain't. Because now what I can do, I've removed them caps now, look. And I'd have no liquid refrigerant or anything coming out of them, giving me cold burns. Remember them cold burns, they're bad, you know? You don't want them, they hurt. They proper hurt, they do. So then what I'm going to do, I'm going to attach my hoses. Okay, I'm attaching this to my liquid receiver because we do a pump down on here. We get all our liquid in there. I'll attach this to my low side. Now I know this is my low side. Why? Why do I know that's my low side?
Small pipe, suction pipe, lagged.
It's all lagged. I can get sweating. You know, we can get a thing called sweating. You might show up on a job and see it all dripping down the walls or something. Because the lagging's ripped, or maybe sometimes I've shown up in jobs it ain't been there. So the first process I want you to do, right, is going to be a vacuum. Okay? So I need this vacuum pump. You can see the oil level there. I want the oil level about halfway up. If that goes creamy inside, it means I've got a load of moisture in there. I want to be changing it quite a lot, quite regularly, depending on how much install you do, really. It's very hydroscopic. What that means is it will collect moisture. So I'm always going to put my caps back on there, right? Okay. This one's an A2L refrigerant. It's good for A2L. So it's got an extra long cord on it. So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to plug back. Just check that. Right, so all I'm going to do now, my common hose, I use this for various different things, I call it my common hose. I'm going to attach that to my vacuum pump. Okay? And that comes off of there. I'm simply going to attach that to my vacuum pump. Okay, so that's my setup for my vac, doing a vac. You'll notice here all my ball valves are closed off. Yeah? And these should be closed as well. Everything's in the closed position. Lovely. So, there's something I forgot. I need to record, what you'll get is some clowns, some jokers, right? And they go, oh, well, I've gone down and it's pulled down on there. Of course it is. If I'm sucking on a straw, pressure's going to go down, isn't it? But that ain't telling me that I'm boiling off moisture, because I don't want moisture in my system, do I? At all. So what I need to use this thing, a torr gauge. So I'm going to put this torr gauge on this system. Okay? Can anyone remember what torr I'm looking for? 2 torr, 2000 microns, whatever you want to work in, it's up to you. We're looking for 2 torr. Dakin, Mitzi, people like this, they're now looking for 500 torr. You'd need a very good vac pump thing, but they're asking for that, you know. Once you're boiling off, you're boiling off. I don't get it, but there you go, it is what it is. So, what I'm going to do, first of all now, this is the easy bit. The easy way to explain this, you'll get, I don't know, academics and this, that, and then explain it in a right flash way. I don't. you're sucking the living daylights out of that machine. That's all you're doing, all right? So, to do that, I need to open up my valves now. Right now, they're in the back-seated position. Okay, now I'm going to mid-seat these valves. So, to mid-seat them, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's open. That's open to my hose now. I'm going to finger trace, and I'm going to open. I'm going to finger trace, and I'm going to open that gauge. Now I'm going to come onto my low side, my suction. Someone done that up right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 quarter turns. Finger trace, open. Finger trace it round, open. They're two open now. These now are open to this one. Now I'm going to finger trace down, and I'm going to come up to my vac machine. I'm going to open that one there. And late for action, wouldn't it? Now I'm pulling a vac, right? I'm pulling a vacuum now. What I'm doing, I'm going to boil off all that moisture because I don't want moisture in this system. And this tour gauge is going to read that, and I want that to come down at some point. There's no point switching it on straight away because it takes a bit of time. But after about 5 minutes, well, I don't because I'm cheap, I like to save me batteries. When you're out on site, do what you want with your toilet. I will turn it on after about 5 minutes. On here, on this vac pump, I've got this, call it a bleed valve if you want. Someone has done it up like a lunatic. It's always, you always get one that goes over the top of these things. Right, I would open that, I would let that cool down so many thousand microns, I should say. It just keeps weight off the pump, it just helps the pump really more than anything. And then I would close it. Right now, I can't open this saw and I get that gauge. Someone's done it up like a nutter. So I can't open it. Alright, and that's my vacuum. That's what I'm doing with my vacuum. So, good job. Nice.